Hey, good morning, friends. Happy Saturday. 2 Saturdays in a row with me. And I'm just going to do a quick check, make sure that I'm broadcasting where I think I am because, I'm kind of rusty. Um, let's go over here. And okay, I'm live on Facebook in my page. And then I'm going to assume YouTube is working okay because I don't have as many problems over there. So it's probably just fine. Last week I was in my group, which is harder to broadcast with Facebook, to Facebook in the group. I'll get it out in a second. So, but normally these videos, my live videos, are done in the page. I did the group for our, hello, good morning. I did the group for our launch party because that's a more private setting and more easily, I don't know, it just seems like the right place to do the launch party. But for my live streams where I'm making cards and projects and such, I typically go live in a public place, which is my business page. So today I told you that I wanted to make this card for my niece, make it special, finish it up, either finish this one up for her birthday or create one like it for her birthday. She is turning 30 this month. And then I also told you my dad is turning 85 and we had to make a card for him. So I'm actually going to switch the cameras around. I don't like these videos to go very long. So we're going to start with my dad's because we're having lunch with him today. And we're going to see where we can go from there. Now the card that we're going to make is using my favorite stamp bundle from the annual catalog called Tune In. My dad watches a lot of TV, and so I think this is appropriate for him. This is very 70s, which is when I was growing up. So anyway, that's where we're going with this. And then I don't know, we're just going to have to see how far we can get. Might have to do another live later in the week. I don't know, we'll figure that out as we go. But anyway, what colors are we using today and measurements can I give you so far? And I'm kind of winging this because I am casing a demonstrator. Oh my gosh, I can't see her name. I can't see her. She doesn't watermark this. I believe her first name is Shell, so probably Michelle. But anyway, I'm kind of guesstimating here. But I've got a very vanilla card base. So it's 5.5 by 8.5, which is half a sheet of cardstock cut in half, and then it's scored at 4.25. And then we're going to have 2 layers that are not straight. And how much do I love that? Because I don't do straight very well. They're the same size. They're 3 3/4 by 5. And we're just going to kind of overlap them like so. And then we're going to have some strips. Okay, so that one's obviously got to be trimmed. And I need to get up here in the camera. But some strips like this kind of going. And how about this color combination? So I've got Cajun Craze, Wild Wheat, Balmy Blue. So it's, I'm not paying any attention. Cajun Craze, Wild Wheat, Balmy Blue, Cajun Craze, Wild Wheat, Balmy Blue. You'd think the pattern would not be so difficult for me, but all right, so we're going to have those back there. And then we're going to have our TV and some of those decorations on top. So let's do that part first because we need to stamp and do a little die cutting. So here are the dies with this. So much fun. And then we need this little TV set. And we need the antenna. And then we'll need some words too, but we'll take care of that as we go along. Now, this is a pretty flexible stamp, and I tell you this all the time with photopolymer stamps. It's really easy to distort the shape if you place it, on your stamp. Okay, that's a little outrageous, exaggerated, but if you lay them down generally and then pick them up, you can more easily keep their shape, which is important because we're die cutting this, right? And I typically use a stamp positioning tool. I'm not doing that today because I think I can manage this. What color do we want to stamp this on? I'm going to go with basic gray. I don't know that I have a specific reason for that other than I don't always like to just use black. I like basic gray. It's a dark gray. It stamps nicely. The advantage of doing this with like a Stamparatus with a stamp positioning tool is that if I didn't get it dark enough the first time, I could really easily go in and stamp it a second, third time, which would darken it. We're going to go with that is good enough. I'm going to do a little something to that before we cut it out. I need another scrap of wild wheat to stamp the little alien looking thing. Same thing, I'm going to pick that up rather than place it on my block. And I've got dies for both of those. Oh gosh, okay, so what I don't like about that is that I smushed it too hard over there and it smeared. And I don't even need to turn that over, but I'm going to turn it over anyway. And just try to lightly, evenly press. That's much better. All right, and the other things that we're going to do, we're going to die cut some of these fun embellishments. And then I don't know where we're going to put them. We'll see. Let's clean up these stamps and get them out of our way. We have some more stamping that we're going to do because we need a greeting and such. And we might do something on the inside, maybe even something for the envelope. I had toyed with the idea of doing kind of a fancy fold for my dad, but I don't know that he has the dexterity really to manage some of those fancy folds, especially that one with the belly band. So that is why we're doing something that's a little more traditional, but still kind of spicy, right? Okay, that's not going to lay in there right. That's close enough. Okay, put my gray over here before I forget where it is. And then let's do some die cutting. So we're going to need this. We're going to need this because we need to cut out some white. Then we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do some of these. It's like, yeah. So this one is if you were cutting out your antenna in like a silver and you didn't stamp it first, you would use this. But since I stamped it, we're going to use this. I love these. But I didn't get any silver out to do it, so I don't know. You know, I'm not big on winging it. It's my friend Cindy's area. Before I die cut this, though, I do want to do a little something fun. I need a scratch paper. I'll use you. No, hold on. I should have some grid paper here handy, but I don't. I want to do a little, this needs a little texture to it. And this stamp set has this really fun pixelating. So I'm just going to really lightly, really lightly do some of that in balmy blue, like 3rd or 4th generation, just to give it some texture. And if that goes belly up, then we'll use the other end and play with it some more. I just feel like, yeah, I mean, this is so light that it's not anything. I'll hold it up to the light in a few minutes so you can see. And I'm not worried about stamping in the middle because we're going to cover that up with the white. And you know, you can get all kinds of fancy and fussy cut your legs out of this little console. You know, and to be fair, consoles that we had for our TVs, I'm getting kind of heavy-handed here, were wood. So it's not like I'm going for something terribly realistic. Oops, I do need to hit the ink pad though to pick up ink. Okay, so, you know, it just picked up something really light. And it's a little heavier than I want in some places, but I think that's going to be okay because we've got this other stuff that we're going to decorate with. And of course, we'll have to add some Wink of Stella at some point. So that's all fine. We are going to keep this out though, because we're going to use it. Okay, let's bring in the mini cut and emboss machine, because I think that will work for all of these. Some Post-it tape to hold that still, and that. Set those off to the side. Here's the mini. I could probably use new cutting plates for this, and I have them. Just need to get them out. If the project I'm working on will work with the mini, I'm always going to grab the mini first. My cutting plates are a disaster. I've already admitted to that. I don't know, guys, if this was going to anybody other than my dad, I'd probably do that background stuff over. But my dad is not going to notice nor care. My mother would be sure that I did that intentionally, and that it's supposed to look exactly like that. Might be scooted just, oh, okay, gonna have to cut that down. I'm a bit wide for this machine, so I've either got to cut it down or move to the different machine. And cutting it down is the way I'm gonna go. Okay, we'll see. I'll get that out of the way for a second. Let's get this lined up good. It is so dark and dreary today. The sunny days pose a challenge with lighting, and so do the dark and dreary days. And I just realized I forgot to put in my AirPods, so I hope that the sound is okay. I'm thinking if it wasn't, you guys would have let me know. I don't even know. I'm not going to switch because we know that messes things up. I've got that angled just a little bit so it doesn't hit that hard edge straight on. That is important with your cut and emboss machines. Let's see how that looks. Oh, that's about perfect. Yay. Don't know if I'll need that or not. I think I'm done with you. So now let's do our little antenna. Hope my head's not in the way. So am I a ding dong for, you know, loving this set more than anything, or anybody else with me? I know there are other people with me because there are lots and lots of samples that have been made with this. And I know I've got new products to play with, but I'm making this for my dad, and this seems most dad-like of what I have. And if I run out of time, well, we'll do a card Savannah like another day. I'm not seeing her today, so okay. That's too cute. I really like those colors. Okay, what else do we need? This is a bigger piece than I need of it too. And I'm just going to do probably a few more of these that I'm going to use on the card, but we could use them on the inside. We can use them on the envelope. And they're not stamped. I don't have anything that I have to line up, so just gonna do them like so. The thing with the mini cut and emboss is you want to make your plates kind of an E with the middle one towards the front, or maybe it's the other way around. I don't know that it matters, but they should just be staggered so that the middle one is opposite the other two. That doesn't want to pop out. So grab this little guy and poke. I think you can really do some fun alien cards with this, all these little shapes. I don't know. I'm just weird. They make me think of aliens. So, cute, cute, cute. So my parents live about an hour from here, and so we'll go have, let's see, I want have lunch there. I offered to take them out, but they thought lunch was pretty good. In their dining room, so we had Thanksgiving there. Yeah, it was pretty yummy. No complaints. And this little set also has little lightning bolts. I didn't do any lightning bolts. Maybe I should have. 85 is kind of a big deal, isn't it? Oh gosh, and because that little guy, you know, I thought about using adhesive sheets with these and I completely forgot. But these are not so dainty. I think they'll be okay. And I don't want to leave the balmy blue out, do you? But really, I think we've gotten, it's my least favorite of the colors. I think we're going to leave it alone. It's not like we can't get this back out. That's why I keep it handy. All right. Oh, darn. I forgot the white. Okay. Let me grab a scrap of white. That one's big enough. Yes, it is. Okay, now I think we're done, at least. Right now. Let's get all of this. Okay, so we should build this first, do you think? I don't know. Let's look at our greetings. So I think on the outside, I want something like, stay tuned for a very important message, or for an important message. And on the inside, we'll do happy birthday. Somewhere I'd like to use You're a Classic, but I don't know if that's gonna, work. So that block has got Wink of Stella on it from some coloring I was doing. Let's try this one. And we'll do this in Cajun Craze. And I probably am going to all... Oh, you know what? You guys need to zoom in, don't you? Maybe? No? Can't tell. Zoom in a little bit. So I'm going to use my glass mat. Guys, this glass mat is available if you need one so cool. I recommend it. It's, if you search the website for the online exclusive section, it will take you to where the glass mat can be purchased. Here is Cajun Craze. The cool thing with a photopolymer stamp is that you can see where it's stamping. So if you can see straight, and this is kind of deceptive because it's curved along the top and the bottom, so I'm kind of doing it side to side rather than like on my grid trying to line it up. Okay, I'm going to stand above because I do have that line. I think that's pretty cool. And we're going to fit it right in there. Close this before I make a big mess. I use a combination of green glue and Stampin' Seal. I was always a green glue person until the Seal came out and Seal Plus came out, and people seem to be having problems with it. So I decided I had to conquer it in order to show my team and customers how to conquer it. And take a little bit of, do a dot here, and we'll layer up our card. And I can see we are not going to have time to get Savannah's card made. So I'm sorry about that. Keep that for the inside now. Let's see if I think I want these a little shorter. I'm just not going to be fussy. I'm going to do it with my scissors. You could get out your trimmer. All of my friends would get out their trimmer. I do need something to reference for these though. Okay. Goes along. And I have missed doing live streams. I haven't really done this since we got back from Norway a year and a half ago. You know, I started a new job right after we got back, and that kind of took all my energy for a while. And then Hardin was working towards his black belt, and he wasn't driving yet. So it just seemed every time I thought I was ready to come back, something jumped up and said, "Oh, not yet." Okay, cool. So this is a lot of layers on this front. I don't know if we'll pop up the TV. Oh, yeah, we'll pop up the TV. What am I talking about? Of course we will. And then I'll probably do this with a little glue. A little bit of green glue. I call it green glue, not because it's green, but because the bottle, green top, you see. And I wonder, I can't say that this is exactly the way you should do it. And I just did this one upside down, but I'm going to push it up. And we'll see if I can get the order right. Wild wheat on the next one. And there is an edge, and I want that edge down. That last wild wheat one, that first wild wheat one, went the wrong way. I'm okay with that, but this one, that one's probably a little longer than I want, but it's still longer than I want. Well, you know, sometimes you need a prototype. Come this way. And I'm cutting that one off because I don't want. That one's very clearly not straight at the bottom. Even I can see it. Longer than I want. Okay, how's this going to work with these last two? Did I leave too much space? Oh, might have. I don't know that I'm going to get any of them to move, though. Oh, probably should have laid them down first. Oh, I should have used that great trick. Oh, okay. That's okay. It's for my dad, after all. So we'll just create some more space at the bottom of that one. And I think I did that one weed upside down again. I did. You know what? It's fine. It's the 70s, right? Okay, now get some dimensionals. Put this TV up. I love when I'm down to the edges. Just snip them up. next weekend I'm going away to craft with my friends all weekend, and it might snow. It's really not probably very likely that it's going to snow, but we're going to pretend that the chance of being snowbound is great, because the snow where we go is magical. Everything where we go is magical. To Hope's Haven in Centerville, Tennessee. You should look it up if you're not aware of it. It's a special little place that my friend Hope owns and rents out. And I think that like that, just like that. All right, now this little guy might be. Okay, I'm gonna put it right there and grab this. Something with a little blue right in. You know what? That's not the one I wanted. This one. Sorry guys, I know I'm getting quiet as I craft, and it's just hard not to sometimes. Okay, come down. And this feels like it wants a second, wants to be up a little higher. So I'm going to layer a second mini dimensional like this. Gosh, that's pretty stinking cute, isn't it? I'll do my stripes a little differently next time, but let's burnish this edge real well with a bone folder. And then for the inside, you know, I think I'm gonna do a layer of white on the vanilla. I kind of like white and vanilla together. And we'll add a little bit, that needs a little bit of bling there. It's been kind of fun. I forgot to do, maybe we'll do that on the inside. Okay. We need a piece of white. Here's some white. And we'll cut this to 3 3/4 the inside, and then let's clean this off. And we've got happy birthday. And you know, we kind of could do some lightning bolts around it. Let's see how we like this kind of in the center. And we can do some light, yeah, okay. Stick with Cajun Craze. Oh, that's copper clay. other thing about photopolymer is that you can really see that it's inked well or isn't. What do you think about the lightning bolts? Yes? In Balmy Blue? If we don't like it, we can always turn it over. Because I kind of thought I would do some pixelating, but I think maybe the lightning bolts. Just right there. Kind of adds a little something. Should it also be out of the bottom? That would look more like a sunburst, so let's leave it there. We could add a strip of cardstock down at the bottom, though. I think I would like that. Maybe the pretty peacock. Okay, let's cut a strip of the pure. Oh, we could? No. Okay, here's my struggle. Yeah, that one's good. Little comment. All right, now let's put this on the inside. It kind of needs a mat, doesn't it? Okay, let's cut another piece of this. So that is 3 3/4 by 5. So that will give us a layer like this. Or we could do them the same size and do them cattywampus like we did on the front, which I'm liking better. Okay, we're almost done. New little bling. Oh, I know, the perfect bling. So don't go anywhere. It's going to take me a second to find it. Oh, that would be nice to use too. I'll put this. Like so, and then I think we'll put that right down there. Or both. I think just the single. Okay, the bling. Okay, hold on, I got a bag. It's down in my box. New product. Hopefully not very too far. These guys. Oh, okay. That one. Here. I think it'd be fun to put some on the knobs. Something like this size. My friends, I love, love, love this. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. Okay, that might be a little crooked. How cute is this? Happy birthday from a dad. Okay. Thanks so much for joining me today. And I'm sorry, I only used one new product from the new catalog. That is the antique pearls. But we have lots of the new product that we are going to show. I just happen to need this one today. I need an anniversary card for our wedding anniversary. Still need to do Savannah's birthday card, finish it up. So, and I think those are going to have new product in them. And so, stay tuned. Stay tuned. There's more to come. Take care, everybody. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you one day soon. Bye-bye.